The weekly breakfast, Bap. Anyone order the weekly breakfast, Bap? With sauce, love.
So hopefully we're going to sort of brighten up July for you today with our new feature, which is Rock and Sticky.
The worst title in radio history.
My producer, Rob, is here, and he seems to dislike this. But basically it's an opportunity to shoehorn in a bit of rock onto the programme. And I think that so far, other than you, everybody else has given it a resounding thumbs up.
I love the premise, just think the name's rubbish. I think if you're going for puns, why not have something like, how about a lovely morning portion of broccoli instead of broccoli? It's like...
Who eats broccoli in the morning?
Health-minded people, vegetarians, maybe instead of bacon. They have a broccoli sandwich.
You find me one man or one lady across Mansfield, Ashfield and Bolsover who has broccoli in a sandwich in the morning. First off, having it in a sandwich isn't particularly healthy, and broccoli in the morning doesn't cut it for me. It's more muesli, isn't it, if you're healthy?
Muesli in the morning. The problem, though, with that is muesli doesn't rhyme with rock.
No, it doesn't.
So that's why I couldn't use that one.
Here it is. It's the feature. It stays the same. It's Rock and Sticky. It's Monday, and this is for you. Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music. That's Rock and Sticky.
A lovely broccoli sandwich there for you in the morning.
Yeah, no good. I came up with a new little feature just for this week. It's called Rock and Sticky.
No.
What do you mean, no?
It's just, we go through this, you're not changing my mind on this. It's a terrible pun. It's a great feature. It's a terrible pun. You could do better.
In what way can I do better?
You could just come up with a better pun. I think there's so ample opportunity out there.
So, well, then, give me one.
You want a rock-based pun?
Yep.
Rock. Who's there? Yeah. That's a good little pun.
That's rubbish.
Oh, sorry, Rock and Sticky. That's not winning the Pulitzer Prize for writing anytime soon, is it?
Okay, let me try and explain this to you again.
We've been through this.
It's the summertime, okay,
yeah.
Even though this week is cooling down a little bit.
Yeah.
So in the summertime, when you're out in the hot weather, you sometimes perspire. Or glow. Ladies glow. So you get a bit sticky. So, hot and sticky. What I'm doing here is I'm introducing a rock record into breakfast, substituting the word hot for rock, because they sound similar. Although they have a different number of letters. They do sound similar.
It's kind of a half rhyme.
Just listen, will you?
Okay, come on.
Right, and obviously, rock from the seaside is sticky as well, so that works on that level.
Yeah, the premise isn't lost on me at all.
Okay,
We've been through this.
Wait a second. Right, the thing about breakfast is, Chiefo, it's not supposed to be funny.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
It's that we don't do things down, yeah? That this is supposed to be making people happy.
Well, it's not.
If you do that, then they're going to be down too. And I need them to be up.
Do you think this is going to get them up?
You know what you are?
No.
Grumps.
Oh, no.
The lanky grump monster.
Don't get personal now.
The lanky 7-foot grump monster. This is a story sort of hit the news yesterday. Drivers will soon be able to pick a personalised noise for their car, like choosing a ringtone for your mobile phone. Vehicles could be made to sound like anything, from Lewis Hamilton's F1 motor to Noddy's car or the TARDIS. Experts making the latest fleet of electric cars are developing the idea because the engine is so quiet it's feared that some pedestrians might not hear it and therefore get mown down in the street. The question this morning is, what would you have as your ringtone for your car? The producer of The Breakfast Show is here, Tiny Rob. Any ideas?
I've been thinking long and hard about this, because, it would be nice to have, like, sort of an F1, and then I'll go buy my little 3-door Micra. But, I think my favourite suggestion was, I mentioned this to someone yesterday, and they said you can make it sound like the Tyrannosaurus Rex dinosaur from Jurassic Park, and give sort of people the fright of their life as they think giant T-Rex is running up behind them, and really it's just you. It's just me gooning around in my car.
Right. Okay. Fantastic. I've got a few here that I'm going to run past you.
You're not happy with that one?
Not really, no.
Why not? What's wrong with the T-Rex?
Nobody knows what a T-Rex sounded like, for starters.
Well, yeah, I know, but they've seen the films.
So, what, they've seen the films?
Yeah.
What you mean, so, like, the noise that a T-Rex supposedly makes in Hollywood? That's what you're saying?
Yeah,
so kind of like a roaring lion?
Yeah, exactly.
So why don't you just say a roaring lion, then?
Well, no, because T-Rexes are bigger and more scary than a roaring lion, I think. And no one's going to be, unless you've got kind of like an archaeologist walking down by the street, they're going to be like, they're not going to be like, well, that actually isn't the real noise of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, I think you'll find. That's the Hollywood impression.
I think they would.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they would, matey. Right,
Fine.
these are my suggestions.
All right, let's hear yours then, shall we?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I quite like the idea of having James Brown. Okay, so here's my little James Brown clip.
Get up off of that thing and dance to you better. Get up off of that thing and dance
Here comes
to
in.
you better. Get up off of that thing.
It is Funkmobile.
You better.
So I quite like that. Or this one.
Beep, 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 yeah.
Bit of the Beatles.
Yeah.
Or perhaps this.
I'm a secret lemonade drinker.
I'm a secret lemonade drinker.
Yeah, I suppose it depends what sort of message you want to send out about yourself, really,
Or this,
doesn't
I
it?
like this. This is my favourite.
Is it Tetris?
Ian comes along in his little Tetris car. So we're after your suggestions. What would you like to have as the noise that your car makes when you drive down the street? It's 6 minutes past 9 on your Tuesday morning. And it's time for the topical top 10, top 3 after 9. Today's story is lasagna. This is the new sandwich brought out by a supermarket that basically is lasagna, cold lasagna in a sandwich inspired by students, apparently, who like leftover food, like pizza, lasagna and curry. And this is the same organisation that came out with the World Cup sandwich, the singing sandwich, the ole 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 sandwich. So we thought, hey, do you know what? Let's compile a top 10 of sandwich-related songs. So here they come.
Okay, I'm going to read them in an X Factor voiceover style today. In at 10.
Ham and Oates, sandwich eater. She's a sandwich eater.
At 9.
David Gates and Bread, Bap or Rap I Want You.
At 8.
S Club Sandwich 7, Never Had a Cream Cheese Come True.
In at 7.
Billy Idol's White Breading.
In at 6.
Just do it normally. Iggy Pop, Crust for Life.
In at 5.
Lady Gaga Lick with La Sally Alejandro or Lasagna Alejandro.
In at number 4.
It's Queen, Bohemian Carvery.
In at number 3.
Is, of course, Bread Zeppelin and Sandwich to Heaven.
Oh dear.
Brilliant, brilliant. Any opportunities to play this?
Stairway to heaven.
Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music. Every last drop of Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. Meanwhile, while that was on, I wasn't able to enjoy it because I was having a full-blown argument with producer Rob, Tiny Rob, about, we got to go to Traffic and Travel, Ian. Oh, we have to cut it. You have to cut the song. If we cut that would have been a travesty.
I'm a man of good timekeeping and punctuality, and I don't want to alienate the lovely people at Traffic and Travel.
Well, look, I'm afraid they come second to Stairway.
Okay, well,
All right, I'm sorry. but
on
they
your
do.
head be it.
If I had cut that, some people out there would have just gone absolutely loony over it. You can't cut that.
It was a hard decision to make.
You cannot cut Stairway to Heaven.
I'm backing off.
It is time for Double Dip Tips with Crazy Dave from the People's Republic of Sutton, just off Houghton Street. And he gives us tips on beating the recession, which could take a double dip. What do you got for us today?
If you are married, stay married. Divorce is expensive. If it's raining, go outside with a chamois, clean your windows. It eliminates the need for a window cleaner. Also clean your car. Also, in the summer months, the rain is pretty warm. Go on the privacy of your back garden and take a shower. You're saving money.
Right, okay, we're going to tell you right now the secret to long life. One of the secrets to long life. Are you ready? Party girl Dorothy Rector is celebrating her 100th birthday. And we all know that if they're celebrating your 100th birthday, you know a few things or two, don't you?
Why is she a party girl? Is she famous?
Hang on.
Okay.
That's the magic of this. You can find out why she's a party girl.
Okay.
Yeah, so you spent 100 years on this planet, on this fair planet. You're going to know a thing or two. And obviously, if you manage to make it that far, you are going to know some secrets. So we're going to reveal what Dorothy Rector, party girl, is 100 today. This little secret is. And tomorrow, we're going to help you prolong your life on the show. She says that she made 100 because she eats a bag of jam donuts every week.
Yeah!
Come on!
Are we applauding her or the donuts?
Whoa, that's scientific fact. So what we're going to do is to celebrate, obviously, Dorothy's 100th birthday, and to help you prolong your life on The Breakfast Show tomorrow, we're giving away jam donuts! Woo!
Yeah! We can all live to 100.
All those people that win tomorrow, we're going all the way to 100. But see, that is not a guarantee. This is the most weakest thing we've done all week. What do you drink at breakfast? Okay, what is there to drink at breakfast? We're going to do a little round robin here.
Okay, right. Let's try and salvage something from
this awful bit of radio. The round robin is like this. I'm going to say a beverage, and then Rob's going to say a beverage, and then the lazy gardener, who's not here after 9 because he's waiting for his broadband to be fixed, is going to say a beverage. He's come in to tell me he can't be in. It's a bit bizarre. And also, who's he? Ben. Yeah. Is going to say a beverage, and we'll keep going until we run out of beverages. So I'm going to start with coffee.
Tea.
Orange juice.
Milk.
Grapefruit juice.
Oh, apple juice.
Tropicano.
Is that a brand's allowed?
That's allowed.
It's not allowed.
Not only
You should get better sound effects.
Yeah.
Start again.
Cocoa.
We're starting again. Coffee.
Oh, can we use the same ones we've used before?
Yeah, we can. We're starting again. That's what starting again is. Start over, yeah?
Tea.
Coffee.
I've said coffee! Now it's time for this.
The Lazy Gardener with Harrison's Nurseries. For all your bedding plants, hanging baskets and gardening needs this summer. Find them on Common Lane, Shirebrook.
So, joining me on the show today, it's a Friday. Normally we have the lazy gardener, Rob Foster, but unfortunately he can't be here because he's waiting for somebody to fix his broadband. So, on the phone, we got a quick stand-in. It's Les Scroat, the lively gardener. Hi, Les.
Good morning there, Ian. Les Scroat, the lively gardener here. Whilst he's got a problem with his broadband, I've got problems with my broad beans. How funny.
That is very strange indeed. So tell us a little bit about those beans and what tips have you got for us today?
Well, those beans, they're growing all over the place. My wife, Mrs. Scroat, she's a big fan of beans, so I said, well, I'll grow beans and they'll be nice. So we're growing beans. That's what I can tell you about those. What do you want to know today? What tips would you like? What would you like to know about?
Well, I mean, one of these sort of, we don't often have you on the show, so if you don't mind me calling you...
Yeah, why is that, by the way? Why is that? Why am I not? I've never used.
Well, Les, the reason for that is because we've actually got the lazy gardener, Rob Foster, who can't, as I've already said, he can't be here today, so we've asked you. You're sort of like the stand-in.
Yeah, right, okay.
But don't be upset by that, because we're
I'm not upset. I'm lively, so I'll never be upset.
We're just interested in some, whatever tips you've got.
Well, peas, a good time of year to plant peas right now. Here we are in June, and fantastic time to plant peas. And so that's a good tip. That would be one of them. I would probably say it's a good time to plant carrots as well at this time. More than anything, though, if you want to look after your garden this year, then make sure that you mow the lawn. It's a good time of the year to mow the lawn again.
Right, okay, obviously St. Swithin's Day yesterday, it rained then. Apparently it's going to rain for 40 days and 40 nights, but there's a potential of some hosepipe bans. I mean, what would you do if indeed there is a hosepipe ban across Mansfield, Ashfield and Bolsover?
Well, I don't pay attention to that hosepipe ban rubbish. I've been to Spain and Dubai and hot places like that. They have no rain all year round, and people are there willy-nilly with their hoses. They're tearing the hoses out of him. They're spraying everywhere. It's crazy. So I don't pay attention to the hosepipe ban.
Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music. Sorry that the sport was a bit late. Tiny Rob, the producer, is here. Rob, you got me this Les Scroat guy to fill in for the lazy gardener because he couldn't be here because of his broadband issues. And you got me the lively gardener, and he was frankly rubbish. He didn't know what on earth he was talking about. Potentially he could have been a little bit worse for wear. What have you got to say for yourself?
Well, I sold him to you as lively, and he certainly was lively.
Maybe a touch too lively.
Well, I got a very reputable source. I can only work with what I've been given, and I was told great great things about this man. Les Scrow, apparently he's a legend.
Yeah, well, some of those things you were saying about gardening, I mean, I'm not a gardening expert, but some of it was rubbish, and particularly that stuff that he said about hosepipe bans. You just go out there and use your hose willy-nilly anyway.
He's a maverick. He's a gardening maverick. What can I say?
Okay, well, he certainly is a maverick. He's not coming on the Breakfast Show again.
The Weekly Breakfast Bap. Join us next week for more.